Hello everybody, welcome back. It's Mr. Poke Games or Poke if you prefer. This is going to be the next part for our Tales of Arise playthrough. It's going to be really loud, so let me go ahead and I'll just... Yeah, never mind. There's not really a good place for my mic this time around. Sorry about that, guys. I know that might have been really loud for a second, but it's probably the best I can do. You're going to be hearing fan noise most definitely, and I can't really help that, but so much. But yeah, we're just going to go and get started with the next part. I'm actually starting over here on the ranch because we had some stuff to collect. And this was a notification we got last time, though I didn't really deal with it at that time. Okay.
I'm getting pretty hungry.
Want to sit down and fix something?
Yep, the sooner the better.
Okay. Well, we got that done. So now we're going to go back to our world map. We got different things we can go to. So this is another thing for us here. Or maybe this is showing us where we are. Yeah, it's just showing us where we are. We're going to go back here. Because this is where we stopped last time. And we're just going to continue on and see what we can find. I don't know how much longer we're going to make this.
Quite the little adventure we went on.
Because remember last time I said I'd make this one a bit longer because the last one was going to be shorter, and the last one ended up actually dragging on way longer than I would have intended it to. So this one's probably going to be about the same length, probably about 45 minutes to an hour. You guys got 3 uploads yesterday, so I don't really feel like that's a terrible trade-off. Granted, it's because of the crappy schedule, but like I said, you guys will get an additional episode going up next Monday, so I don't think it's a terrible trade. Let's see. Tilt my screen a little bit. I've been caught up in assignments and other things quite literally all day, so this is going to be another really late upload. But I appreciate everybody who's bearing with me and just keeping up with everything. I saw even though I'd uploaded it really early in the morning, it already had been seen by quite a few people. So I appreciate everybody passing through. Now let's see what the hell this is. Okay.
I think Hoodle senses something.
Gosh darn it, another frickin' owl. Alright, we're gonna have to figure out where this is. Okay. Looks like this is gonna be... Oh, we have to return to Niez. That's what it's telling us to do. I'm just gonna go around you here, don't worry about me. I just want the red... Oh, crap. There's an alpha with them, alright.
Now you see what I can do!
Dragon form! By the power of water!
Swallow blade!
These ones should run rings around us!
Infernal torrent!
And together!
You're mine!
I can handle it!
You're finished!
Eagle Fly!
In a bind? This one's all mine! You're mine!
Eat this!
Damn it! Too fast!
Do it!
10 pack!
Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Like, there are some area effect ones I wish I could do.
Alright! You picked the wrong fight!
Freezing
You're mine!
What's this?
It's on!
Denied!
Dragon form!
I never miss! We're in the home stretch, guys! Do it!
Eyes on the prize!
Astral energy! Full throttle! Go!
Huh.
I feel stronger. I mean, a bit.
Good. We're counting on you, Rinwell.
On me? Well, I'll do my best.
Well, I don't know any other Rinwells.
I see
as part
plenty of
our
ruins
squad.
around here, too. Must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance.
Alright, we're gonna go back to the Niez place because it appears like that's where we need to go. And it doesn't matter because we can easily walk back over to where we are right now. It's just, let's keep following the objectives, and inevitably I feel like it's going to lead us down that path anyway, so...
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city, so I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almeidrea. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said...
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
These must be the Danans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
The anime, baby! I actually don't mind it.
Almeidrea, Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back. Is this supposed to be justice?
God, this is fucked.
Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen.
Make it happen! Make it happen! I believe.
Don't do it! No!
Fuck!
Just...
That was fucked.
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last. I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. And well, I don't know what I'm doing. But Still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why you lost?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now behold!
Long, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay. Confiscated! Water!
You're mine! It's over!
I don't really have a response after that. That was unbelievably fucked.
Eternal devastation! Try harder!
Now we're not...
Eat dirt!
I can carve through
I'm
armor!
not done! Dragon form! Take this!
Oh, the weak point's the tail.
Dragon form! You're mine!
No further!
Eternal devastation! Eternal devastation!
Denied!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Watch this!
Healing circle.
Glimmer dragon!
This one's mine.
Dragon form!
More for the
Circle of blades! Try this!
Render.
Infernal turret!
Healing circle.
Hurricane!
Glacial spear.
Not
Here's
today!
evil.
I owe you one. You're mine!
Your dreams.
I'm not done!
Freeze
Dragon
laser in the
form!
wind.
First
That freaking
It's
rock.
off! I'm on it!
I'll be there. By the power of the sun. Lightning hurricane.
Armor won't save now! I'm in the
Eternal
groove!
devastation!
It's time!
Crush!
Mega ray.
Eternal devastation!
Mega ray. Firmament render. By the power of water.
Take this!
Dragon form!
Leave the chargers to me! Far enough! That hits the spot.
Eternal devastation! Ignite! Glimmer dragon!
Lightning
Here I come!
Let me help.
I am just spamming. Oh my goodness. Alright. No, let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Where are you going? I'll be safe.
Eternal devastation!
Watch it!
What the heck? Alright, Law.
More
I see you over there.
Try harder!
Here's a healing.
I'll crush you!
Alright, man.
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
7,000? Yeah.
Eat this!
Here, let me help.
Done!
First aid. Stream.
I owe you one.
Firmament render. There. One more.
It's go time! I can carve through armor!
Dragon form! This one's all mine! Ignite!
Honestly, I would not have tried to predict to be running into the Lord. I guess I should have, given the history, but I really didn't try to predict that at all.
Raging Cascade!
In a bind?
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Raging Cascade! Lunar Corruption!
I'm on it!
Getting stronger!
Switching up its movements.
Lightning!
Watch out!
Talon Storm!
Eternal devastation!
Graviton Shield! Lightning Orb!
Dragon Swarm!
Let's break it, does it!
Sleep now! I'll be here!
Eternal devastation!
Lightning Orb!
Dude, so much freaking health.
Eternal devastation!
Dance in the wind! Flame of air thrust!
It's too much!
This one's mine!
Tail's a problem.
Then let's focus there first.
Try harder!
Now you see what I can do!
Fear! Fierce evil! Not in your dreams!
Here I come!
Freeze laser! Far enough! Will this help? Thunderblade!
No further!
Here I come!
Break it, does it!
I owe you one!
Firmament Ranger!
Eternal devastation!
Arrow Squall! Lunar Blast!
Eternal devastation! Try harder!
That's much better.
Annihilation!
Does it?
Magna Ray! Dance in the wind! Sleep now! Hurricane! Let me help! More for the
Eternal
sun!
devastation!
Here goes! More where that came from! Here's another! Ow!
No escape!
Water!
Burn in hell!
Firmament Ranger! Into the
Take it!
shadows!
No escape!
There's just lots of...
Eternal devastation!
Here's a healing arc!
Eternal devastation! Thanks! Eternal devastation!
This one's mine!
Talon hurricane! Eternal devastation!
Here's a healing arc! I can handle it! First aid! Far enough! Hear me! Flame of fury!
Now you see what I can do!
Water! Raging Cascade! Will this come here?
Strike! You're finished!
Can't get out of this!
I'll be saving! Here goes! Healing circle! Not on my watch!
I owe you one!
Thunderblade!
Eternal devastation!
Gemini Aqua! Raging Cascade! By the power of water!
Now I'm in the groove!
You're mine! Eternal devastation! I'm not done! Storm! Eternal devastation!
Oh my goodness.
Here's another! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! First aid! Lightning condemned! Pierce evil! Thunderblade!
Stay away from my friends!
I'll bring you back from
Easter! Take it!
I can handle it! Lightning Here's a healing arc!
Let's try harder!
I can't heal you forever!
No, you can't. But you know what? We only have so much health we need to go through at this point. So
You're mine!
In the sky
Eternal
is mine!
devastation! You're fit!
Lightning orb!
Dragon Swarm!
Lightning condemned! Water! Graviton shield!
Now!
thank goodness.
Take it down!
That took me so long to do.
Lightning shield!
And there goes the tail.
Right, let's do this!
Lightning condemned!
Storm!
Thunderblade!
It's time! Burn in hell!
Rip and tear!
Here I
Ready
come!
and raring!
Eternal devastation!
Now you see what I can do! It!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
That dude was a
Is
monster.
everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almeidrea got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almeidrea's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, What kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do? Huh? I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then? I don't know. I've never thought about it before. Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shionne. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Bayfon, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go.
I have probably, 1,000 XP per ish.
What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
My CP is so freaking low. Alright, let's just take a minute, real fast, and sort through our equipment because I'm certain there has to be something better I can have. On somebody. Because I've definitely picked stuff up between where I've gone and here. Maybe it's just for the new people. Yeah, I knew I'd gotten something like that. Oof, of course it's bad. Alright, I need an accessory for you. Alright, there we are. We're back. Sorry about the cut, guys. It kind of cut off as I was going through the equipment. Didn't really change any of the equipment, although I did just buy some more, or some new stuff for our team here. Let's go and get going over here. We're going to go ahead to the hills. We need to head west to chase after the Lord. You guys didn't miss anything new, really, after the interaction with the Lord, which I made sure was still recording through the cutscene, so I know you guys at least got that much. I went to the inn, slept, bought some new armor for everybody, got everybody amethyst armor, which 6 people spent about 12,000 gold on that, which really wasn't terrible. Let's see. It looks like this is where we're supposed to be going. Which we've been over here before, we just haven't gone all the way. So, let's go here. Because we're not going to walk all the way through the plains again. I don't want to fight all these people.
You guys want to rest here?
We're just going to kind of... Like I said, our CP was basically non-existent after fighting the Lord, so... Or not fighting the Lord specifically, fighting after the encounter, I should say. Now we're going to head right back over here. What's over here? Pepper. Alright. Well, we're just gonna keep on moving. Only about a half hour got recorded, so...
You sense one of your pals, Hootle?
Why do I have a feeling that the owl would be in the corner, but it's not. Alright. Ice cream recipe, alright. That's interesting. Interesting. If I got Astralore, I can craft some better stuff here soon. I know you sense your little friend nearby, but I have no clue where they are supposed to be. Oh, I see. Angel wings. Interesting. There you are. Alright, Hootle, you got your friend.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Alright, we got a recipe last time. What do we get this time? Something for fishing. Okay. Just ignore that and move on. Ah, crap.
Little help! Glacial spear! Ready to go! Eagle fly! This works!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Far enough!
All yours!
You require a hand.
Field!
Can't get out of this!
A freezing storm!
Dragon swarm!
More with that can't stop! Ice tornado!
Take this!
Can't be hope this works!
First strike!
I'm just getting lunar corruption!
Eagle fly! Take this!
Let a marksman handle this!
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna break something. I'm gonna break something. This is just fucking pissing me off. Now you're recording again? Alright, you know what? Don't even fucking care. I don't know what's stopping this thing from recording. Like, some instance of me pressing a button or pressing something is stopping this from recording.
What do you think
and
about
it's
that
gonna
spot?
drive me
Good idea.
insane. I
I'll
don't
go
know
for that
when
one.
it stopped. I just know that I'm very, very close to ending this off. Here. Alright, so I did that while I was recording. That was not a smart idea because you guys are gonna be hearing overlapping audio. Doesn't really matter though. I just wanted to see where I ended off, and I'm quitting fishing, yes, because it's rage inducing for me because I can't fucking figure it out. It doesn't want to work with me, and it's annoying and bullshit.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
I already checked in on the ranch.
I hope we manage to catch Almadria soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
You okay, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah.
Don't push yourself too hard now, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Oh, Hootle. I don't know what to do.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
After this next area, I think I'm going to end it off because I don't know quite where I am, but I do know that if this keeps cutting out and it's getting closer to an important moment, it's not going to be helping me or anybody.
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. It looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria.
This might go well in that new recipe.
Can't wait to see what you make.
You're the one making it.
You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set, and we'll set sail.
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do that then. Yup.
This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Till then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
I have to keep checking to make sure it's actually recording. I'm gonna go ahead and save the game too. Just in case I need to pop back, I can, and it's not gonna be crazy.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Saar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like, I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
That was touching.
You don't look so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Danan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almadria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
Not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
He's a little dense, huh?
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadheim. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
I keep checking the recording just to make sure it's going. I'm trying to be quiet because there's just cutscene after cutscene. Yep. And now the most important one. Or what could be.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renus Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almadria. I'll ask Mahavar.
And I keep checking periodically every time I do a couple things. Just to make sure it's still recording, for my sanity's sake. Sure. take a rest. Alrighty. Next cutscene.
Look who's up. Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
Holy shit, that's a big ship.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Wow, this shit's gonna get dark. Or darker, I should say. It's already gotten dark.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almadria.
Jeez.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
I'm not going through this entire ship. That'll be like another additional hour, but... Jeez, I should end it here. Otherwise, this is going to be just like, so long. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I can kind of save it from where I'm at, and then we can continue it next time. Like I said, I meant for this to be a bit longer, but at the same time, I'm having OBS issues, which is unfortunate, but it's caused the recording to cut out already twice, and I've recorded for basically an hour and a half on my end, if not longer. And I still need to render it, upload it, and get that up tonight, and then still make it back to try and get some sleep before classes in the morning. So, yeah, fun life of a college student. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in. This is Mr. Poke Games. Like and subscribe if you're new. You're just passing through. Comment down what you thought, what you think's going on in the story. When do you think, actually, good question, when do you think Alphen will remember everything? Honestly, I think something, it's been preluded too many, or foreshadowed too many times. I think something's going to happen in this fight that's going to cause him to remember something. They wouldn't have just talked about it again otherwise. Like, they literally brought it up out of left field. Something's going to happen that's going to cause him to remember something during his time on this ship and his fight versus the Lord, whatever. He's going to remember something. That's my prediction. But let me know what you guys think. And obviously not this weekend, but the following weekend, the next week that I post, you'll see 2 more of this. I'll try to get out what I can. I've just had too much on my plate that I've needed to keep up with. Like I said, thank you guys always for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy, guys.